What's up, y'all? Respect, unconditional love, marry upon self. Marry self. Self love. All right, check this out. Um, Normally, the new subject I've been working on is the God of Awakening Gods. And for some reason, it has a cross reference. I was rewatching one of my videos I did like a year ago, and I can't remember. I think his name was Malik Hassanaha, something like that. I can't remember his name, but he said he was a witness and he's a witness to DMT in the body without taking DMT, right? So I wanted to elaborate on that aspect because he's correct, you know what I'm saying? But we like to separate substance from what's in the body, and what you have to understand is everything that's here on the planet was used to create you. So it's like the ashes, the dirt and stuff that formulated into DNA and, you know what I'm saying, specifics came from ancient, you know what I'm saying? So it's like everything that the trees are made out of, everything that's in the air is inside of us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to be on this plane of vibration. So everything that's vibrating into existence, it is a part of us. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if we pull it out of ourselves, which is a storage unit for minerals and different things that keep us going, when in fact we dilute these things as we get older. So sometimes it's better to intake the lack, right? Thus, the same reason why we have THC receptors in our brains and other receptors, right? Not just receivers, they are banks that hold these things, so therefore you can tap into them. So um, it's not to say that if one or other, or why can't you do it without that? You know what I'm saying? That's not even a real incantation of understanding. So there's no disrespect to Hassan, but I'm gonna say Hassan, but Malik. It's just that things are available for us for those reasons. This is why they are around. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you drink water and you piss it out. You're gonna need more. You know what I'm saying? But you got water in your body, so it's not to say, well, don't drink water because you already got water inside you. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make any sense. But the God cell is to access more of that higher issue because of the simple fact that we don't on a normal basis. All right, so let's dive into this situation real quick. I want to build with y'all on certain circumstances because that a lot of people talk about you tapping into it without, you know what I'm saying, accessing outward. I wanted to tap on that, you know what I'm saying, because it has a lot to do with the information that I'm dealing with now as far as God's awakening the gods. Um, the stillness, the silent meditation, right? Oh, before I even go in, look, I got a Cash app now. Okay, so if y'all love my knowledge or whatever, and you want to show some love, you want to look out. It's dollar sign capital NAGA capital NETER. It's dollar sign Naga Netter. You know what I'm saying? No space. Once again, dollar sign capital NAGA capital NETER. Okay, Naga Netter. All right, now back to the at hand. Uh, I'll start out by telling you guys about a story when I was a kid. I remember being young, like 6, 7 years old, and I would have these dreams of this white blank space, just white blank, and then like this dark oil would be like trying to come into it, right? And I'd be like, no, no, it's dark, it's scary, no, I don't want it. I wake up like it's the darkness, it's trying to come in. And my mom would be like, "Yeah, what are you talking about?" And I be like, "It's the darkness." It was scared of the dark. The boogeyman. Right? So what was happening was um, something happened to me when I was 6 months old. You know what I mean? I'm not going to elaborate on that because it really doesn't have anything to do with this, but it really took, I'll just say it took a toll on my life. And coming back into this reality, it allowed me to, I lost a lot of totality, like a lot of higher, higher, how can I say it? I lost a lot of uh, chaos. I lost a lot of chaos that was well needed for the structure of this reality. Um, and I was really, you know what I'm saying, like softer, like very a lot lighter, you know what I'm saying? And that is not structured for a chaotic world. That's not what you need. You need to be ready to go, you know what I'm saying, in this world. So the darkness was trying to come back in. It was trying like the melanin, the pioneer. I would be in the sun all the time, climbing trees, jumping off buildings. Like, if you remember the light poles they used to put up back in the day, and it would have like this wire that would connect to the top, and it had like this little yellow sheath around it. You know what I'm saying? It'd just be big enough for the bottom. I used to take that sheath and climb it up the pole, and I would get all the way to the top of the pole and just slide down. Boom. And they were like, yo, this dude is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would jump off roofs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember I jumped out of a oak tree, and it's like it was fucking high as hell, probably like 100 feet in the air. And I hit every branch coming down and didn't hurt nothing. Um, these simple things are a part of the access of belief, right? So if at that point I believed more that I would have been hurt, I probably would have died. You know what I'm saying? Stuff of that nature. Belief is powerful. Belief is more powerful than reality. And with that being said, to go deep into yourself, there's a gray area. Now, that gray area consists of the white that wants you to be softer, it wants you to be weaker. The white light wants you to be not as chaotic as the cosmos that you come from, right? So, when tapping into the pineal or excreting DMT from the brain, you have to sit still. You have to sit very still. And sitting still, also having some form of stasis chamber, like something that's gonna, or even in just a freezing cold room. You know what I'm saying? Like I was expressing in one of my videos. Um, there will be a loosen of the hold on how you feel reality, right? So when you loosen that hold somewhat, you start to see everything that held you back and was holding you back now. You see a lot of, you see all the secrets, you know what I mean? And it comes up with your eyes closed, like you'll see the gray, you know, and the gray is only gray because of how much darkness you have and it's trying to permeate. So what you want to do is you want to shine light on that. Now, if I wish I could show y'all this thing right here because it always reminds me what I'm talking about. I have like a black piece of cloth that blocks the light for my projector, so my projector can you know, be bright enough behind the light or whatever while I'm watching videos or whatever, right? So this piece of cloth was on a light. It was on the light I had in my living room. And then when I removed it off of the light, the spot that the light was on the most got darker than the rest of the, and it's black, but that spot is darker than the rest of the black cloth. Okay? So when applying light to a circumstance or to a lighter color, it will make it darker. Okay, so let's clarify what the light is. Okay, it is to add melanin, it's to add energy to the pineal, it's to add darkness. The light adds darkness. It doesn't get lighter, it adds darkness. I'm gonna repeat it. Light adds darkness, okay? Just know that, all right? Um, so when tapping in, you know, first thing you're gonna when you go into that stillness of meditation, first thing you're gonna see is what you are. whatever that spiritual energy that sits on your forehead that guides you. What is your, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, whoever's here sitting here guiding you through life, you're going to see that first. Mine was electricity. I'm not going to go deep into that. That's another video. But mine was electricity. And I was able to move it, you know what I'm saying, how I seen fit. After I shined light on it and pulled it into myself, I came down into people that were hindrance of my life. I would see faces of hindrance. I don't even see these people ever again no more. Like, it could have been a school teacher I didn't like, a principal, anything, a mean neighbor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I could have seen, it could have been any of that, and I would see that it's because they hindered me in that part of my life, that it's a constant hindrance, whether you know it or not. So you have to shine light on that, right? Then you get past that, and I actually got to a part where I saw it was like a window inside my body, and it was like I seen like my cells mad big, like massive. Like, imagine if I was looking out the window, and you seen cars passing by, that would be a cell, but just floating in a plasma. Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen cells floating around, just cooling, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, that's my body. You know what I'm saying? So I go deeper, and I just did a video on this, so I'm not gonna repeat everything that happens when you go inside yourself, but you go deeper and you go deeper and you go deeper, right? So what's actually happening is you're accessing a form of DMT that's in your pineal that allow you to see these things and to be aware of these things. Stillness in a form of meditation cross references the brain to allow you to tap into what you need to see. But you're only seeing that with your eyes closed. This is why they say light and sound vibrates. It's literally physical because it blocks the signals, right, that you would need to be still. If you're hearing stuff and you're seeing stuff, you're not going to particularly tap in, you know what I mean, because you have what they call a distraction, right? So distractions can come in a whole bunch of different forms, you know what I mean? And that's why it's hard for most people to, like, when they tell you listen to binary beats and the nature sound and all this dumb shit, like, no. Don't follow people, because people do not know what the hell they be talking about. Don't follow them, all right? They're retarded. Leave that shit alone, you know what I'm saying? Your sound is silence, your heartbeat. I have an ability, and I've had this ability since I was a kid, right? If the room is dark, partially, and there's like certain lights in the room, you know what I'm saying, that actually don't make it all the way dark, I can focus on a dark area and the whole room will get dark. Just in my eyesight though, not for everybody else. Like, it'll just, like, say I'm looking in the corner right now and it's dark. And if I just focus long enough, the rest of the room will turn pitch black. Just for my focus on being there, you know what I'm saying? Um, so the conversation is not really particularly based on the physical attributes of the substance. Okay, and that's what people get mixed up in. They want to touch it. Ooh, 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 DMT. Yeah. It's inside of you, you know what I'm saying? It's literally inside of you. So learn both. Learn. It's just like if you don't have vitamin C in your body, you're gonna want to put more in there, right? So this is why a lot of people can't meditate. They don't understand how to meditate. They don't understand what's happening when they're inside of it. They're scared of the darkness. And that's fine. I mean, that's your bad. Like, whatever. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, judge somebody on those attributes. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying, that's something that you should do. Okay? And try to keep going down. Have a repetition. Create your own repetition while you're in your head. Tell yourself to dive deep. Tell yourself to go deeper inside of me. Or bring something out of you that you want to be more relevant. Your words are your power. Your reality is going to be the cross reference with your pineal and the DMT access. So you can access that whenever see fit. How comfortable you are with yourself is really up to you. Okay? So with the God awakening the gods, I would like to get across to you guys that it's always going to be about your own innate power, how much you put that work in. Just like any other muscle you work, you need to work this muscle in order to get it more and change the false reality into the reality within self. Because the reality within self is what projects out of you as light and shines it all around you into a physical vibration, which gives you the stability or the physical that you feel as far as reality. But everything you see every day is in your core, it's inside of you. Your house, your friends, everything is inside of you because you created that. Whether that is real to you or not, I don't give a damn. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So focusing on that is going to make these things change. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't realize that they are not even there by their choice. They're there because you put them there. Respect. You see? Now, with that being said, challenge yourself. Never be afraid to challenge yourself and go as deep as possible because that's going to be the way you find out exactly who and what you are and what you're here to do. Now, I'm not going to tally on too long. I just wanted to drop a few jewels and access the DMT cross reference with um, God's awakening the gods because it plays a role. It plays a detriment role. I will say this. Um, nah, I was gonna tell y'all a DMT story. I ain't gonna tell y'all the DMT story, not right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll add that to another video or something. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, that's love. You know what I'm saying? Ariel Naga, you know what I mean? You already know what it is. Respect, unconditional love, marry upon self, fuck the world, love you, you the world. Respect. And once again, my Cash App, Naga Netzer, capital N's. Both N's is capital. Naga Netzer, dollar sign. You know what I'm saying? Dollar sign, Naga Netzer. Hit me up, show some love, and I'm going to keep these videos coming. Peace.